This is Roger Struckoff with Syscon TV at day 2 of Cloud Expo West in Santa Clara, joined right now by Yi Zheng with CDS Global Cloud, all the way from China. He wants to talk about public cloud in China and what that company means to the audiences here in the United States. Welcome. Talk a little bit about what is it you do in China?
We're the public cloud providers. We're one of the leading one. We actually currently providing 50% of e-commerce of resource they need for doing all those e-commerce business in China. We are hosting about 60% of mobile gaming in China. Actually, we providing our gaming customer around the world. Probably some of your game you play is hosting on our platform already. It's just maybe US customer don't know. It's being serviced by us.
I'm not a gamer, but my son is, and he has friends and colleagues all over the world, so he's probably doing that. So you had mentioned you have a lot of data centers and you're trying to provide services outside of China, and here you are in the US. Let's talk about that. What else you're doing?
Well, yes, we have 14 data centers around the world. Currently, the customer using our data center is because our platform is fully interconnected. It's interconnected not just outside China, it's actually inside China. We are the only company have our own fiber in and out China. We link those platforms together so our customer can have a very easy data synchronization between outside China, for example, server in US, and synchronize the data back to China. And we have a guaranteed connectivity qualities. We have a guaranteed SLAs for our customer needs, because at the end of the day, for a cloud platform, how reliable that your server is, how reliable your products is the key thing for all our customers. Because just imagine people around the world play gaming 24 hours a day. Maybe you not play 24 hours a day, but somebody else wake up just play that game. So the system have to be reliable, and that's our service built around it. That's why we think our cloud does have some strengths in this area, and that's why we're here in Cloud Expo to tell everybody what we have, and also we think we're good for this market. Is because there's so many U.S. business wanted to go into China market. Obviously, China being the second largest sort of economy entity, there's a big opportunity for U.S. company. But once you go into the market, the first thing you're going to think about is your IT strategy. The IT strategy behind it, the core thing is the network. Do you have the network in and out China? For example, AWS don't have it. Even AWS have technically they have a cloud in China, but it's purely isolated. They don't have a connection between their cloud in China and their cloud in US.
Well, you do.
Yes, I do, yeah.
And then the thing is, so I get that, like if you're doing the gaming stuff, that's very stressful for you, so you're tested in this very difficult environment. So therefore you can have guaranteed SLAs for anyone's type of business. And then if you look at the Chinese economy, it is #2 in the world. So you see things sort of like you have the US or the North American economy, you have the EU economy, and you have China economy. They're really sort of a big three.
Yes, they are the biggest three. In fact, we can see that on our platform. As I mentioned earlier, I'm currently hosting about 50% of Chinese e-commerce. My customer doing business around the world. Might be something you don't know. We handle probably the most big impact on our cloud computing platform is those e-commerce. Those e-commerce, like they want to doing shopping festivals. They like to doing Christmas all the time, because they can pull those customers to buying the stuff on the website. That generates enormous amount of computer power needed. Generates enormous amount of selling online. Right. On our system in the peak time, we actually processing almost 1 billion Chinese yuan per second at peak time. Wow. So that's and we're seeing that's been increasing in Euro, increasing in American, and that's to our customer only. So I would imagine it's going to be keep increase. In fact, instead of in terms of e-commerce business in China, we are the biggest one in the world already. Yeah.
So you're planning for growth too?
Yes, we are. We are in growth, and we also planning to extend our coverage to the edge of the network. At the moment, I have 14. By end of next year, we should have another 10 POPs being built around the world.
Okay, so this is being recorded, so the people that are here, they can see you, but once they're watching this, the show is over. So how do they find your company online now?
Well, my company website is called cdsglobal.com, and also our headquarter website, which is in China, also in English version, we have capitalonline.net. So they can always find out our information online, and they can actually purchase all the service online. So that they don't need to see our sales guy, but if you do require a comprehensive solution, you can always contact our sales guy.
Wow, this is big stuff. Thanks a lot for joining us. Thank you for watching. For Syscon TV, this is Roger Struckhoff.